Gonna do this quick build video for you guys while I'm in Cyrodiil. This is my DragonKnight. I'm gonna show you his stats fully buffed up. 36,000, not 36,000, 3,653 weapon damage, almost 31k. Max stam, weapon crits 58.3. I am currently wearing the Master's Bow, Maelstrom Greatsword, two-piece Engine Guardian. I wish I had the V16 helmet. I don't right now. I have to grind for that. I'm wearing 5-piece Hundings, all in pin, with 3-piece Agility, Robust, weapon damage, glyphs, and everything. My race is Khajiit, and the skills that I use, I run bow 2H. I like, with most DKs, the downfall of them is that they don't have mobility. I think by wearing the bow, you kind of negate that problem with the passive from the bow tree. Hasty retreat with just a roll dodge, you gain 40% expedition for 5 seconds. So that kind of gets me in and out of trouble when I need to. I only use one bow ability from the bow tree. It's poison injection. It's an execute, as well as it procs my weapon damage to go up an extra 344. And I'll show you again on that, the Master's Bow. So if I hit someone with a poison inject, my weapon damage against them is increased by 344, so that puts me at about 4k weapon damage fully buffed out without the continuous attack. Let's go into the champ points. As a DK, you really don't need a lot of recovery because you get your resources back from popping the ultimate, and I'll show you that passive. But I have 100 in the Warlord, 20 into the Magician. I have another 47 into the Moon Calf, just to get in that little stam recovery that I was talking about earlier. I put 39 into Bless. That helps a lot with your rally, your vigor, and if you proc Igneous Shields, it'll increase your healing again. I'll show you guys that in a second. I have 100 in the Mighty, 25 in the Pearson, and 1 in Precise Strikes. 30 into this tree here because of this passive called Phase. So when I roll dodge, I actually gain another 660 armor for 3 seconds. A lot of people don't think that's a lot, but that helps out a lot. 100 in the Hardy just to help with Templars, Sorks, Malicious Curse and anything like that to mitigate their damage. And also, you as a stand build, you always want to go for this tree here or this passive. It's Unchained. A lot of stand builds seem to not see that tree. Reduce the cost of stamina abilities by 80% for 3 seconds after you break free from a stun, knockdown, fear. So let's say a Nightblade fears you. I make it throw couch hops for 80% less. Any you can pop shuffle, anything that's a heavy cost stam ability, you can proc that for 80% less. I have 17 into quick recovery. Once again, it just helps with my healing. And so I'll show you the skill I was talking about earlier that gives you back resources. Let's see if it's, let me find it for you guys. Here it is. No, actually, that's just the Earthenheart one. Activating Ultimate Magicka Stam restores 70% of Ultimate's cost. Appreciate that follow too, John Wall. So, and I'll show you guys. So, like, let's say I hit Talons, or let me sprint. Better yet, let me sprint. Let me try to roll dodge. There we go. Let me run my stam out real quick. If you hit Igneous Shields, you get stam back. And then also I'll show you with that. So the DragonKnight, you don't need a lot of recovery because your abilities give that to you. A lot of people think that DragonKnight is one of the hardest. Well, it is one of the hardest classes to play. But if you actually look at the passes and build it right, you can make it one of the most OP classes in the game. On tooltip right now, my vigor is only doing 10,500. So I'll show you what it hits when I hit igneous shields. How much it goes up. It goes up almost 3,000. It does an extra 3,000 healing. So just imagine that on your vigor, your rallies. So before you do any healing, you always want to try to pop that and then cast your healings, and it'll take care of everything that you need. This is just a quick dry run of my DK. I'll go over the abilities real quick on my bar for you guys. It's poison injection, shuffle. Shuffle on stand builds is one of the best just buffs ever. Increases your dodge chance by 20%, but for 23 seconds, and also it gives you an immunity to snares. So cow traps, stampede, anything like that, you'll have an immunity to it. I also wear vigor, as again I said, igneous shields and reflective scales. Reflective scales helps with people snipe spamming. It helps with crystal frags. It's just a good ability to have on your bar. A lot of DKs, if you run swing board, you won't need it because you have defensive posture, which does the same thing. But I prefer the wings over that. My two-hand bar, I have crit rush, wrecking blow, executioner, rally, and fossilize. You want to have executioner on your two-hand bar. You want to have execution in general, just because two-handed abilities will do 18% more damage to low health targets. So your wrecking blow will do 20% more because it's already got the empowerment, and then your execution will stack on top of that. So that's 38% more damage that you can do to somebody. So if you have any questions, man, please feel free to ask. I'll make sure I have this video up for you guys today. Thank you guys for tuning in. That's just a quick dry run of my DK. I'll have that on my my YouTube for you guys later. Okay, let me get back to it.